is a Cosmic Octave original podcast.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler. I'm Tyler.
I'm Jake. Why not go with Christopher Walken? Episode 121 of Off Panel, Off Topic.
I'm Tyler.
Foo Fighters. Did you see that he came back on SNL to properly pronounce their names? Foo Fighters. It was a whole thing. I'll show you about it later.
No, I'll watch it myself.
All right, fuck me.
I don't want to watch it with you.
Not even a minute in, and I drop an F-bomb because
Fuck.
of you. Shit. Come on.
We're hiding from the trick-or-treaters because there's
Halloween night.
Because they have like Dracula costumes and they're really realistic and they're all like Alex Jones.
Oh yeah, and they're coming at my door. And they're like,
I'll drink your blood.
It's like, holy shit, are you a undead Alex Jones?
And then they said, "You want
$1 million, bitch.
And we're like, all we got is candy.
Boring.
And then
Yeah.
they walked off.
Yeah.
It was weird.
So
And
we
then
said, fuck
and then
it,
a
turn the light off.
UFO flew in.
Yep.
And tractor beamed him
Yeah.
right up.
And me and you were like,
We were like, I bet they're
having sex with him.
I was going to say the what? The Skeletor what? Jesus Christ. And we were like,
there's legitimately people. And hey, look, I'm not saying this didn't happen to them, but there are multiple people talking about how they were abducted by aliens and the aliens had sex with them.
I did a song on my first full-length album called Mothership, and I actually wrote it when I was doing open mics in Denver with just myself and a distortion pedal and shit. And
Oh wow, dude, not a real musician. No, I'm kidding.
And it was a song about a stoner getting abducted by aliens, and one of the lines is, "There's no anal probe," they explained, "but their words reach not my ears but my brain." Telepath.
You trying to say telepathy before our dog? I guess he's a part of you too, right?
He's a part of me.
You dog sat a few times.
Well, I've been around since he was a puppy.
Anyway, our dog is losing his mind because there's trick-or-treaters.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Who decided to cut the power.
I just think it's...
That's not funny.
I think it's interesting that the power cut out when you were talking about the guy being... Telepathy and the guy being abducted by aliens.
And then all of a sudden, those dudes in black came crashing through that window down here.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is...
It sounds like we just came back, but we've been gone for about 6 hours. We got taken in and questioned.
So this is the second episode of the week, episode 120.
And the longest.
That came out on Halloween. If you watched, listen to that, thank you very much. This episode is going out November 1st. Back-to-back days.
No,
double the content, double the flavor.
I love it when you do stuff without me.
Did you want to watch all 13 Halloween movies to do a ranking? Well, then don't complain. All right? All right? Don't you start crying again.
Don't you start crying again.
So we got some TV to talk about.
Do we?
Mostly 3 things. And I'm interested to wonder how you want to do this in order, because we're going to be talking about Gen V, we're going to be talking about Loki, we're going to be talking about South Park joining the Pandaverse.
Isn't it called Into the Pandaverse?
It's joining the Pandaverse.
I wouldn't mind doing that one first because it's fresher in my mind.
Okay.
And I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was spot on and fucking classic South Park.
It was good satire.
It was incredible.
Which, unfortunately, with good satire, there's people that misinterpret it, and there's a whole thing with that. But
when they're all standing outside of that the country club, and they're waiting for him to come out so they can get him to do stuff for them, the 2 handymen.
Yes, because the handymen become the richest people because everybody can't do shit.
Yeah, we're in the era of people not being able to do shit. So the first thing you do is you pick up your phone.
You pick up your phone. You paying attention? And you call a handyman.
But
I don't give a shit about
But then they were like, "I'm going to space," Like,
Yeah.
I'll fight you MMA
Yeah,
style.
it's
And it
Elon
just totally,
Musk and Bezos.
it just blew my mind. Opened up, and is it Bill Gates?
yeah.
No,
no, it's
Mark
Bezos and-
it's Zuckerberg and Musk are
Well,
supposed
yeah,
to, right?
Honestly, any of the tech bro
Any of them,
billionaires,
right?
any of them.
Exactly. Fucking dildo
They're all interchangeable.
fuckheads. Fucking dildos, dude. All this money and all they can think about is how fucking small their fucking dicks are, dude.
I went to
Jesus.
space.
But that was spot on, and then the whole Cartman Kathleen Kennedy thing.
Oh my god. Well,
Put a fucking girl in it and make her fucking gay as fuck.
make it more lame.
Make it lame.
And like, what's so funny about it is a lot of this is what makes it so good is it attacks both because it shows it really shows is how silly all of this is and like how it's just a constant cycle of bullshit.
Yes.
And like the whole moral of this special is when you pander to every audience, you pander to no one because
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and that's like the whole moral of this episode.
The whole moral
this
of the
whole
thing
special.
is that the sequel trilogy was fucking terrible, and if they're smart, they'll wipe it away.
and you
They can't because those are the last times we'll see Harrison Ford and Princess Leia. You fucking douchebags! Way to waste that.
Which also it, I don't really care that much, but whatever.
No, I mean I'm sorry, but the sequel trilogy is enjoyable, and I'll watch it, but I can't really enjoy it because I'm like, this could have been so.
No, I agree.
Much
It's not.
fucking better.
I know, but what I'm trying to,
Anyway.
what I'm trying to get towards, which is, it does a great example of saying like you can't just say everything's woke and everything is pandering
Shitty woke
because yes, there is. We've talked about it on the show.
restaurant.
Everybody, shitty woke.
Shitty woke.
Everybody panders, like it happens, and that's why it's so good at like talking about both sides of this spectrum here, where it's like, on one hand, they do pander, but it isn't all this woke bullshit that they claim that it is. You know what I mean? Because woke it's been like hijacked by these idiots, and it's just, and we've talked about it several times on the show, and it just becomes this catch-all, and like. Again, I want you people to understand, your hero of this special, the character that you keep sharing on social media,
Oh my god.
is the same character that dressed up as Hitler.
Yes.
Is the same character that has cursed God multiple times, has done made a kid eat his own parents in a bowl of chili.
Did he not technically give Ben Affleck a hand job? Technically, right?
Yeah, with Jennifer Lopez.
I mean, am I wrong about that?
Yeah, but my point is, if you think that like Cartman
Is something to look up to.
is nailing it and spot on, you clearly missed the fucking point.
Yes.
He has always been an antagonist on the show. He's not he is the creators themselves has said he's like a tiny little
And
Satan incarnate.
You know, the only part of Cartman during that there is a part of Cartman that these people should look up to, and that is at the end when he's like, "I'm sorry, I used so many C words." Kathleen
But
Kennedy.
that's the thing. They ignore
he
that.
apologizes.
They
Yes, he
ignore-
apologizes.
They ignore that part of the special that doesn't fill their need. They want to just share that part at the beginning when he's talking about how he's having this nightmare that
Which, by the way, is hilarious. Because it's Cartman.
but he's having the nightmare
Right.
of the female characters
Yeah.
that we've seen in the promotion and
Yeah.
stuff that's in this parallel universe. And it's like it's funny, but then they're sharing it for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
They don't get that Cartman is not supposed to be the good point of view.
Right. When that happens, it's hilarious, but not because of what they think it's hilarious. It's hilarious because it's Cartman, and it's just, it's just Cartman, and that's what you all sound like to the rest of us. Is a fucking fat little turd who fucking is whining about everything that's woke. By the way, let's get this out of the way. I don't know about you, but you're talking government, right? Government.
Will you just? Why do you keep saying government? Just go. You crazy person.
All I know is
The government.
All I know
Do you
is,
know about the government?
All I know is if you're one of those fucking anti-government idiots, which is fine, why would you want to be asleep? So being woke should be what you want to be. And also what you don't get, just like you don't seem to get that Antifa means anti-fascist. I don't know how that still has not escaped your fucking brains. But also, woke is another way to say a decent human being. I'm a decent human being. I'm woke.
Yeah, well, who cares?
Just saying.
I mean, yeah, by their definition, I'm woke too.
Well, no. Oh.
Because I just don't care. I just don't care.
No, I don't either. I'm just saying, like, I know that they know Antifa means anti-fascist, but they can spin that shit to make old people afraid. And unfortunately, old people still vote.
What?
That's all I have to say to that.
Wow.
I mean, you're right. But anyway, to bring it all back to that was just the fact of, like, hey, this character's never been a good character. Like, he's been racist and homophobic and anti-Semitic on that show several times. So to stop and think that you're putting this character up on a pedestal, just think about that. And then, yeah, forgetting at the end that the character actually apologizes.
We created each other.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of the Panderstone.
What was that?
I love. This is what I love about their satire. What they're so good at it. They're so good at adding unrealistic, silly lore to their mythos.
Yeah.
Like the fucking Panderstone. And there's fair criticisms of Hollywood, of like the over-reliance on the multiverse stuff, and like that's the thing. There is good criticism of everything, of everyone in this. They hate everyone. That's always been their mantra, and that's.
Well, see, you know, back in the day, like people forget that South Park started because they were these two film students who got a short, the Santa Claus versus Jesus. And it was started the South Park kids, and it got sent around the back rooms of Hollywood and stuff.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh my God!" It was a Christmas card from somebody or something, some big wig or whatever. And Jerry Seinfeld wanted to be like so many celebrities were like, "Let me do a voice on the show."
Let me be a dog.
They said a cow, I think, but George Clooney was a dog.
Yeah,
he was the gay dog.
Yeah.
But he was one of the few people who was like, "Okay, I'll do it. I'll be a dog."
Arf, arf. But it always makes me laugh that they do such a good job of satire that they don't realize, like, it's such a good critique on our current events, and that's what the show, for better or worse, has been good at. I mean, the show has had its misses.
Yeah,
I haven't liked every single episode of South Park, but
okay, we talked about a couple weeks ago, or maybe earlier this summer, when I went and saw Dial of Destiny, the episode where
we talked about it on the show,
right?
Yeah.
But at the time, I don't think I like laughed because it's not funny, but I appreciated the satire. I think at the time, and looking at it now through the same lens or through different lens, is not funny at all. In fact, it was really in poor taste. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's not. I wouldn't say that's why I stopped watching South Park. I think it's because I kept forgetting to tune in. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Didn't have cable. Whatever.
I mean, the show's been around for 26 seasons.
Yeah,
so.
I think who knows? I don't know. But it's the taco that craps ice cream. I mean, that's a classic episode.
Well, and this is just a great example of when it hits, when they have a topic that they really dialed into, and that's what I think has been interesting about these specials, because it does give them a little bit more opportunity to.
I need to watch
try some different
Streaming
things.
Wars.
Yeah, because all of them are around an hour. They're like 45 minutes to an hour. So I think that works better for me as this is a self-contained. Like, it's fun. Like, I thought the post-COVID thing was interesting and stuff like that, but it was nice to see like a one-off.
Yeah.
Just like, this is it. It's this simple thing, and I want to see. It's interesting because it almost reminds me of like a comic book format of like, here's this main series, but then here's like this random.
This is the annual.
Yeah, here's the annual. Yeah, exactly. And I think that should be interesting, and I want to see more shows do things like that. And
Marvel did
I
a really.
think there are shows like that. I think it could work for multiple shows.
Yeah, Marvel did a really good job of back in the day. For a couple summers in a row, they tried to link all the annuals together. You know, because they would come out during the summer or whatever, and there was like Atlantis attacks, and that was kind of neat. But it was generally annuals. The stories in annuals are one-offs, and they're supposed to be. You know, there's a great Batman annual from back in the day where he finds a vampire down in Louisiana swamps. It's fucking great, man. That's how I learned how to survive in quicksand. Did you know that? I was like,
it was Jesse the Body.
I was
told you.
I was 10 or 11, and I was reading this Batman comic, and the vampire chick like kicks him in the quicksand, and he pretends like, oh, you know, and he right, but then later on, of course, Batman returns, and she's like, how did you do that? How did you do that? I saw you drown. And he's like, well, if you don't know better, all you got to do to stay alive in quicksand is don't struggle.
Just
keep
like
your head. No, keep your head. If you keep your head and you do slow, deliberate movements,
like George Bush.
What?
George W.
What?
Hey,
hey,
it's me,
listen,
Batman.
listen. Sometimes
You gotta stay calm. In the
Sometimes
quicksand.
you have to stay calm in the quicksand. Otherwise, you get your teen or a coke taken away, and then you don't have any drugs for the party later on, and your brothers in the frat are gonna be like mad at you.
Mr. President, you're ready for the first
I used
pitch?
to own the Astros.
Are you ready for the first pitch, Mr. President?
Yeah, hell yeah. I used to own the Astros. Yeah.
All right. We're going back inside the home.
Thanks to Major League Baseball for getting me kicked out of Major League Baseball because I sucked at it.
We lost the plot. We gotta.
Where's get the Astros?
Yeah.
Get your ass to boss.
Is there anything you want to talk about?
No, A+. No, of course, dude. The fucking when he's falling through the portal, dude. That was classic Randy Marsh, dude. Oh my God.
Baltimore.
Yeah. No,
Chiefs.
My favorite that part, but my favorite was when Bob Iger was explaining it to the kids. Like, there's almost an endless combination of pants and and shorts and shirts that can be. Oh, look, I'm wearing shorts now. But it's just such a Randy Marsh moment, you know. Like, oh no, oh Stan, Dad, are you okay? Oh yeah, Stan, I'm wearing a Baltimore Ravens T-shirt. Oh, I hate the Ravens. Oh, now it's the Miami Dolphins. Oh, now it's the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. And we talked about off the air how much they are Broncos fans and everything, and how Randy Marsh is the prototypical Broncos fan that I know, that I've known in my life. Typical.
I like how they've made Randy's like this foil to the show for so long.
Yes,
and his subplot is so silly
fucking
because
great.
he's starting to real like, and what it always shows is whenever
hey, college.
Yeah, whenever he tries to think he's better than someone, he also he realizes he's worse. Then he finds out he's fucking useless because he's like, Surrey, how do I? And he just keeps doing this.
I knew it was Kathleen Kennedy. I knew it wasn't us.
It's always it's her fault. It's only.
I knew it wasn't us. It wasn't us.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Well, and then.
But you know, I mean,
But yes, the whole when they meet the fucking Kathleen Kennedys and they meet at the Panda Stone, which the other Kathleen Kennedy is just Cartman in a wig.
Yeah.
Make it gay. Make it a woman.
Make it lame.
Yeah, but like that.
Where's my food? Well, when you said you wanted this, but you wanted it to put the chef to put a woman in it and make her gay, we didn't quite understand what you meant. That's why you don't have your food.
It's just, and again, it's such a good mocking of all that, and it's really good. It makes me laugh more is just how these guys don't understand that it's making fun of them too.
Yes.
It just doesn't. Right over the head.
Dude, the cops. The head cop was a woman cop with a mustache.
Well, I was thinking of the black woman that was Cartman that
Yeah.
just wanted to play
Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate,
Gate
yeah,
3.
that was classic, and it's classic Cartman. Like, I'm gonna use your mom's credit card and all this other shit. Your mom is a dumb fat bitch, dude.
That's Cartman.
And we talked about the
Those
the
honestly,
black butters.
Did you like the redesign?
Lou, you got some apples.
I legit kind of like the redesigns, to be honest. I think the character models actually look cool for the female versions.
Oh, the Kenny was cool. She reminded me of Sabine.
But I like
Wren.
how they constantly talk about that chick's tits.
Yes.
It's like, enough with
Look
the
at
tits.
Tammy Mullins got some A+ knockers.
I just want everybody to know that.
The subplot about Kenny always telling
being
her,
horny and talking about the tits.
No, he kept telling Tammy Mullins that somebody was going to fart on her every day at school.
Yeah, that was like a big plot line too. I forgot about that.
So then check this shit out, dude. So he says, I promise I won't tell her that you're going to fart on her. But then the motherfucker does it anyway. You fucking love Tammy Mullins, dude. No, I don't. She's just got great knockers.
Yeah. Enough with the knockers, man.
And that's what makes this show really great too, and still great, is that they are still able to tap into that mindset of a child.
Of a kid, yeah.
And only kids would be talking about stuff like that. And yes, kids talk like that, at least when I was growing up.
Yeah.
It's really stupid, and it makes sense.
Well, some of the best episodes of the show are when they let the kids be kids.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the Lord of the Rings episode when they have to deliver the porno back to their parents.
The other one is what is it? It's not Magic. It's the online game. Where the
World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
That's good.
that fucking episode is classic.
All right,
and they actually got to use the engine.
Yeah.
Blizzard, I think, let them use it or whatever. Okay.
Get your ass to Moss.
You know what we'd say to that episode, that special?
I'll eat your ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I might watch it again when I get home.
And then you're like, then you know what else we say?
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you say,
yes.
Back to the show.
Back to the show.
Show.
Your show of shows.
Yes.
Sid Caesar.
So let's make a decision. We're going to talk about Gen V. We talking about Loki. Didn't mean to make that rhyme.
That was cool.
But I did.
Gonna talk about
Gen V or Loki.
Gonna talk about Loki.
Let's talk about Loki, because that one had a big, like, what the fuck. I mean, both shows did, but... so episode 4 had a couple of really gruesome scenes, if you think about it, because I almost totally forgot about the scene with Renslayer Miss Minutes and that whole situation. So, how do we want to talk about this episode?
Well, I must say you're going to be a lot better at it than I am, because I kind of fell asleep throughout.
Oh, I fell asleep at parts, but...
Not because of the show, but because I had taken muscle relaxers, and I've been having some back issues. So, and it was Sunday.
Tisk.
It was after my football game. And
you participated.
Huh?
You're after the Vikings game, yeah.
Yeah, I watched the Vikings game.
But you said my football game like you were playing it.
Who says I fucking didn't?
I was in my heart.
I was in
on
my
that field.
Listen, I could throw a pass over them there Rocky Mountains right now.
I want to be there for Kirk. Anyway.
But I didn't really feel like watching the second slate of games, and so I just kind of laid in my bed, and I was kind of just laying there, and I remember, like, I was paying attention, but I wasn't. I don't know. I was...
Well, this...
But the end, like, caught me off guard when he gets, whatever.
Well, just the fact that, like, we were talking about we're still trying to figure out who pruned Loki, and then this episode reveals that it was him.
That's why I kept falling asleep, because I was like, I'm getting...
I'm going to yawn. Yeah. I'm really going to be descriptive.
Yeah.
But so I thought that was an interesting and fun twist, and, like, when you have to think about it, too, of, like, just how much fun it is when this show plays with time.
Yeah.
And because that was like a legitimate thing of like I was wondering who pruned him. We never got that answer. And then to see it get paid off in episode 4 being like, "Oh, wow, it's So the Loki that we were following wasn't the Loki we thought it was, and like that's a fun play on like how time works and the variance and all that stuff.
Yep.
And I think I was kind of shocked at how far the show took it, because you get more with Brad and the other.
Oh God,
like,
yeah, they
rogue TV.
crushed them
Yeah,
all.
oh.
Like I do remember that. Ugh.
So well, yeah, they put him in that cube.
Ugh.
And then they crush, and you don't. But that's what's so smart about how and effective this is. You don't see anything,
No.
but you know the implication, and you hear the sound of these people screaming, and it adds like a crazy level of violence to it, and it goes back to, I think, a Multiverse of Madness, where you're seeing
Is it B-15 is her name?
Yes,
The hunter that's with them on their side?
yeah.
I can't remember her, the actress's name, but I've said it before.
I'll look it up.
I'm a huge fan of this actress because she sells it when she comes into the room. Her that acting was great. Like she sells like what she's seeing. Because let's be honest, she's looking at nothing. The actress is looking at nothing. She has to make us believe that she's looking at something almost, beyond words evil and gruesome, I mean, gross, right? It looks like a flat pancake full of ugh.
Full of ugh.
We can assume, right?
Sorry, I was looking up who that actress was for you. But it's just it's Wunmi Musaku. I
think so.
I don't want to butcher. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher that name.
Let me see it. Where is it?
It's a
Wunmi Mosaku.
yeah. That's who.
Yeah, she's.
B-15
I think
is.
she's British.
She is British.
Yep. Yeah, she was in that We Own This City. She's great in that.
We mention that every single time we've talked about.
Because it's a great fucking show. Have you watched it yet, Dick?
I'll never watch it.
I fucking know.
Anyway.
I fucking know that.
Well, but that again, it's showing what you can do, and like I said, with Multiverse of Madness, it's showing that you can pushing the boundaries of what you can do, and it was just a horrifying scene. It's like, oh my gosh, like that's so brutal, and it really puts into perspective what's next. Like I think these next 2 episodes are going to be insane. And
I mean, what the fuck happens at the end?
Well, yeah, there's 2 huge moments back to back to end that episode where you're like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So there's a couple theories for this. So the one theory that we were talking about off the air before we started recording all this was there's a theory going around that so the episode ends, as everybody knows by now, Victor Timely walks out to do essentially what Mobius did in the first episode and hook up the temporal loom, or help fix the temporal loom, and he gets spaghettied. Like
immediately.
Legitimately looks like spaghetti.
Like
it was
immediately.
such an amazing shock moment because I just remember being like, "What?"
Yeah, wait.
Because all I had been hearing about it, I hadn't had it spoiled. I just heard about the fact that there was this really big moment at the end of the episode. So I'm like, oh, is it setting up something? Are we going to get another Kang? Is there something going, another variant or whatever? But to have that moment of him getting legitimately spaghettified is just unraveled in a very gruesome way was such a shocking moment. And then there's that moment of light. So the one theory that we were talking about was that the plan was always to have him. There's a Kang that was intentionally having Victor Timely go out there and die and put his essence into the temporal loom because you and I were talking about the idea that Victor Timely is always going to be the He Who Remains.
Yeah.
Like
that's what I thought they were setting up when they give him the book.
And we're dealing with loops. And I think the end of them dying is resetting the loop.
Yes.
Like this whole season is a loop. That's why we keep seeing that's why Loki always goes to that spot and says, boom, I promise this will make sense. Like, I think that's what we're seeing. And so now that loop is broken. So now, where does it go? I don't know. Did they die? Did they all die? What's happening? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Or maybe we're resetting the loop, and then we go back to, oh, okay. But now
I'm not sure.
Or maybe the loop is broken because Richard Timely's dead.
I don't want to speculate for a couple reasons, and one of them, I'll go through them right now. One of them is that I don't think I think, you know, I'm smart enough to come up with like a reasonable explanation for what happens next. But I also don't want to like second guess what they're doing because they've been doing such a great job this
such a good
season so far.
Can like making me second guess everything.
Right.
Nothing I predicted has been true.
Right. So
which
that's
is good for me.
That's why I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna let it happen. And that's the other reason really is I want to be surprised. I want to be like, wow, mind blown again.
But it shows you how good this season has been because
red hot.
We've been trying to theorize what's happening and figure out what this means, and it's like it's the joke I've been saying is like it took one good MCU project to make me invested again.
Yeah.
I'm not hard to please, guys.
No, and
just make a well-written show.
And that's what we did. Like, again, you can go back and listen to every single fucking episode review that we do of Moon Knight except for the last one. Listen to all of them. And in every one of them, except for the last one, we're effusive. We're like, oh, this is great. I'm so excited about this. We're gushing over Oscar Isaac's acting. Just the concepts that are being
especially
put forth.
episode 5. We loved episode
right?
5.
Oh my fucking god! And then listen to the final episode. We're like, what the fuck? Why?
Well, it's because like we talked about a couple weeks ago, they're restructuring how they're doing TV.
Sure, and that's a good thing.
I think this is starting to show with this show of quality. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And yeah, it continues to be great. I really have no idea where this is going. I think that I have some ideas, and I'm kind of where you are, where I'm like I'm embracing the fact and enjoying the fact that I have no idea what's going on.
Right.
And while I am kind of like there is that thing in the back of my mind that you always deal with MCU products is productions. That's what I meant to say, productions. But you could say they're just products. America. There's that lingering thought of like, what are the last 2 episodes of this season going to build towards? Because it's obviously going to set something up for Phase 5 and where they're going to go with Secret Wars. And
I'm hoping there's sorry, keep going.
Well, no, I'm just saying that voice is there, but I'm trying real hard to tell it to shut up and just enjoy the show. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I was trying not to step on you again. My thing is that I'm still. We've talked about this many times. How we want to be able to just enjoy these shows, these movies without, you know, I can't help it almost. You know, I'm looking for the big Easter egg.
But I'm not feeling that as much of this show.
I'm not either. But now with this ending though, now my brain is going crazy. Like, my brain is like, oh, we're gonna fucking see the X-Men, dude. Like, no.
There's some people saying that and
It's probably as simple as what you're talking about, the theory that you're talking about. It probably is. Generally, when I
don't want to overthink it.
No, but when the year leading up to Endgame, there were so many theories about what was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
And there were some theories that I did look at because I couldn't help myself, but there were theories that turned out to be correct. One of the big ones was that it was a time heist.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit. And so I'm not going to go online and be like, oh, I wonder what the sources say, because I haven't done that in a long time. I've gotten way away from that, and I'm glad. I don't want to just spend my time.
You know what it does? It makes you less
sloppy.
Yeah. But I'm right there with you. 90% of me is right there with you. Can't wait to see what they got in store. But that 10% is still,
yeah.
oh man, fucking Cable's gonna come in, dude.
There's gonna be something with the X-Men and
Yeah.
Magneto.
Yeah,
and
Magneto.
Mephisto.
Mephisto. Yeah, remember what show was it that Mephisto?
WandaVision. Everybody was thinking that.
Mephisto just
See,
right
and
around
that's the
the
thing
corner.
too. I don't want.
There was another show where Mephisto was supposed to come around.
I don't want to build myself this hype of something that I don't know if it's gonna be true or not. Just
Right.
enjoy the fucking show.
What other show was it?
And that's what we're doing. Right now,
Yeah.
we are enjoying that show.
Yes.
Big ol', you know what you get? You get a big ol' honking.
I'll eat your ass.
Me too.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like that drop. You don't. You
No.
don't. It's okay. We're going to move on.
People have been talking about Coach Prime lately. Wonder why. Huh.
Pew pew quip. Pew pew
It's
quip.
almost as if you have to win games.
Let's talk about Gen V. So
Should we?
We skipped it last week.
I'm not done
because-
talking about Coach Prime.
I don't care. Come on.
Get your ass to Mars.
God, Jamin Cohagen.
Give those people air.
Come on, Cohagen, you got what you want. Give these people air.
Give these people air.
Yeah. So I caught up and watched 6 and 7. 7's the latest.
Oh, well, it's fucking about time.
Okay. Episode 6. I just want to go through quickly. Well, we don't have to go super quickly, but I thought it was a fun episode, like like the mind element, make it a little bit more of a trippy introspection of these characters.
Yeah, I like how they just killed that random character off in Andre's whole thing.
Yeah. The character that looked young but it's old.
Yeah. So episode 6. So what else did you think about episode 6?
It sucked. No.
You were talking about the mind.
Yeah. Well, we talked about the Soldier Boy stuff. That was funny.
That was fucking hilarious. Oh, I fart the red
There was a lot more emotion in this this episode. I thought there was a lot of good performances, especially the relationship between Jordan and Brink.
Yeah.
And how and again, great emotion by the male Jordan. I think it was cool because we had them both in one scene, and
Right.
the flashback is the female version, and how Jordan, how we had that perceived them one way, now has this other thing. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze.
Gross. Bless you.
And that's what they talk about at the end of the episode is they've all got their own shit to deal with, right? And none of them are perfect. But you're finding out more and more the shit that Sam and Luke had to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Because then we get the storyline of, like, we're finding out that to make... what was his superhero name?
Kate.
No,
Who?
Patrick Schwarzenegger's character.
Oh, Golden Boy.
Golden Boy.
Luke.
So to get him more powered up, they would siphon off Sam's power and give it to him. And
Yeah.
they Kate constantly made him forget that he had a brother, which is fucked up. And then they put his brother in the woods, which is, we find out later, is a testing ground to fuck with Soups.
Oh, we learn in episode 7 why Shetty is into that. Why Shetty wants to see that happen.
Yeah.
Because as we know from season 2 of The Boys.
That she's a soup. She can make people's heads explode.
No, that's Victoria Newman. No.
Newman. Yeah.
Shetty's
Shetty is...
husband and
she's the lady running the woods.
right.
she's
but
the dean.
she was on. So are you good on 6? Can we move to 7?
Well, with 6, I wanted to talk about
Because we talked about 6 last week.
No, we didn't. Because I missed it. Remember?
No,
I didn't.
Kate made me forget.
Oh.
Super twist.
But
What a twist.
also, I want to point out the fact that Luke knew about Kate and Andre hooking up before he died, which is fucked. And this is a moment when it's the first time I've ever looked at him and been like, that is Arnold Schwarzenegger's kid. just because like he looks so much like Arnold, like the jawline and everything. So it's nice to see him get another chance. Like I feel like Luke's character is important because he's the catalyst for this whole season, right? But it's kind of a bummer that Patrick Schwarzenegger's character dies so early because I wanted to see more of him as Luke.
Yeah.
And, now we're finally getting an explanation of why he was the way towards Brink, and, like, it's all starting to unravel. And, yeah, so getting to then at the end of episode 6, we find out that, Shetty was on the... Well, in the episode 7, but at the end of that, where she wants to make a virus that kills soups and make it contagious, and it's like, holy shit. And then the next episode's like, let's make it airborne, and you're like, what the fuck? And then we find out her motivations, and it's like, once they mention airplane, I'm like, holy shit, that's the plane Homelander was on. Like as soon as they said
him
that,
and Queen Maeve,
from what, season 1?
It must have been.
I'm pretty sure it was the first season. But it
was one of the first moments that you really truly see how fucked up Homelander is, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, you already know at that point, but then when you see him like literally blow,
kill all these people just because he's just too lazy to just save them. Like it's fucking crazy. And so you kind of understand what Shetty's doing, but still she is attempting a genocide.
Yeah.
And that's still fucked up. Like, I could understand. And this show has shown us how bad these people can be. But that's what I think I've liked so much about Gen V, is Gen V has a little bit more of innocent, and we said that in the first couple episodes. It has more of an innocent, like, I legitimately care about these characters.
Yeah.
And, like, to see all the things that, the more the backstory we're getting with Jordan, and that continued need to just be accepted and praised.
Mm-hmm.
And say that like Brink was good, and there's like, no, he was just nice to us.
He manipulated them.
Yeah.
Or them.
He manipulated them, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking sad. It's just heartbreaking. And then the Andre stuff, like, I don't know, man. Just these last 2 episodes have been really good, and what we're going to. And then we finally get Victoria Newman tied into this and her whole thing, and
that was insane. That whole like the town hall thing.
I hated how realistic it was. It
right?
Fucked with me.
I
was like,
literally
I
thought there was just going to be a mass. Do you remember
season 2? He that dude shot a clerk. So like they've gone to that extremes before. And then
season 2, wasn't it that she blows up all those people's heads in that hearing?
Yes.
Right?
At the end of the second, like towards the end of the second season.
Yeah. And then we find out that she's a super
at
whatever.
At the end of that season,
that's when we were like, okay, wait a second. I thought something like that was going to happen, but it turned out not to be. But then the whole Kate thing with Shetty at the very end of the episode,
nuts.
I thought it was a ruse. I thought Kate and Shetty were trying to pull one over on the others.
Yeah. Because
did you think
before
that,
because the scene before that, she said that Shetty wasn't lying when Shetty said she loved her.
Right. Now,
which I think is just a bait and switch.
Here's how I view that. You can look at it as like, hey, no fair to the writers, but here's how I view that. Remember, Shetty touched Kate's hands without gloves on at that moment when she was on her knees trying to make her believe that she loved her.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kate can read her thoughts.
Yeah.
And she says, all she does is say, you're telling the truth. And then it cuts away.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like,
it's a bait and switch.
Right. But basically, they imply that there's going to be a reconciliation. And then, but I thought it was a ruse that they were going to fuck with them and everything.
Yeah.
And then when she actually fucking makes her cut her own throat, I was like, and then Newman at the end with Cordoza. Oh, I must have a...
Well, the thing with that, I knew that was going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
I knew it.
But now they have the virus.
But this is what's so good about the show is I knew that was going to happen, but it hangs just a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a pause a little bit. Like there's a build.
Well, he's looking at the card.
Yeah. There's just
and then the blood drips down.
There's a little bit of waiting of like, wait a minute, is she going to do it? Is she not? And then, you see the blood. I'm like, okay. And then head fucking explodes. Well, then, we find out more about Victoria's powers. We just knew she can make heads explode, but we don't know why. So now, if it was just telepathy, but then now, I think, was she making that story up? The whole blood. Do you think that her blood powers allow her to blow people's heads up? Or do you think she was just lying to Marie?
I think both. Can it be both?
Why wouldn't they just say it was telepathy? Why does it have to be blood related? And how
Because that ties her to Marie. No,
but how would she do it from a distance is what I'm thinking.
Because she knows how to use her powers more than Marie does.
Oh.
I thought you were saying sorry. Ask me the question again. And sorry, you were saying, do you think that she was lying about the story that Victoria Newman tells Marie? I do. But do I think that her powers are blood related? Yes, they are, and she's just better at using her own powers.
Well, because she did cut her hand. Yeah, I guess she did cut her hand and she had the blood stick out and then went back. So she's like, I thought I was the only one. So she did show that she has blood powers. Okay, yeah, that's
but
true.
I think the story she told is
bullshit.
Probably bullshit to get in good with Marie. I don't know what her agenda is. I really don't. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Because at the end of episode 7, she takes the virus.
Yes.
And so I love the fact that the scientist finally gains a conscience.
Yes.
When she goes to Airborne. But it's like, you already fucking made this. You already killed someone.
Yeah.
You already are literally, as what we are introduced to the new version of this, you're seeing multiple people freak out. And you're just like, oh, well, Airborne, that's fragile. But it is nice to see a character also step in and be like, we need to reconsider what we're doing here.
Right.
But it's like, you've already crossed that line. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, well, I was just doing what you told me, so.
Right, yeah. You know, that argument didn't work for the Nazis at Nuremberg there, Cardoza.
Whoa.
Well, it didn't.
So at the end of the
I was just following orders.
So at the end of the episode, when his head gets popped, you're like, yeah, he deserved it. Like, I didn't feel bad
Not
for
sad.
that guy.
No, I'm not like, oh.
Because again, the line should have been stopped once you killed someone, regardless of the. And that's the kind of what's interesting so much about this show, is it is doing a good job of humanizing the superheroes.
Right.
Whereas the boys, it is intentionally making them the worst among us, but they think they're superior because they have superpowers.
Right.
Yeah. So what did you think of these last 2 episodes?
I was a big fan. I really liked how, like I said, I really like how everything is being brought together with the boys, where they, connect Shetty to that incident. They bring in Mallory. We didn't even talk about that yet.
Yeah.
Mallory, they bring her in, and she's got wise words for Shetty. And Shetty, let's be honest, should have heeded those words.
Yeah.
Because she pays for it with her life. She ends up, because she goes back to the school to try and save her project or whatever, which is, the virus.
Again, another person
if
saying,
she doesn't,
do you hear what you're saying?
Yeah. If she doesn't go back, Kate, she doesn't see, you know what I mean? Like, she probably lives.
Mm-hmm.
But.
Yeah, but then Kate finally telling them that Godlin U is fake and it's always been used to test younger versions, younger soups, and again, see what they could do. And then, we get to the point where you have somebody like Shetty who wants to commit a soup genocide. And it's such a crazy plot that I didn't think was going to come out of this show. And I'm excited to see where it ends up. We only have 1 episode left. The finale is this coming Friday.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I stayed through the credits this time. I can't remember what song was playing, but it was a cover of something. But I was just listening to the song. I finally, for the first time this season, I think, caught the next episode preview.
Yeah.
Which I think they do at the end of every episode.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. Because it started, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I thought I'd somehow skipped a week and been like, cool, I'm going to get to watch both.
Yeah, you got excited.
I got excited. I was like, what? I was like, what? And then I was like, fuck.
Would it lie to me?
I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then I was like, Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Wait, let's do it with the soundboard. You ready?
Wait, what?
Give me a good yeah. Give me the yes. And then give me the boo fuck
Yes!
you. You ready? Okay. Okay. First I was like,
Yes.
and then I was like,
Ew, fuck you.
yeah. That's exactly what it was.
All right. I'm going to do a little quick segment here, and then we'll get out of here with...
It's fine. I got dog hair all in my mouth. What the fuck is this?
Another one?
I feel like I was just like,
So this past weekend, well, this past Friday was my birthday. Number 30.
oh yeah, I didn't get you anything.
Got me a jersey.
That's your next 4 birthdays and Christmases combined.
Well, thanks, Dad. But anyway,
I didn't buy you a car. Shit.
so this past weekend, my wife made a plan for a weekend trip to Lincoln, Nebraska. My old stomping
I'm
grounds.
sorry.
Get out. So we went to go to went to a Husker football game.
I'm an Iowa fan. You knew I was gonna say it.
So we went to a Husker football game, watched them beat Purdue
Nice. What was the score?
31-14.
I did not watch. I don't really watch college football.
Well, you
Sorry.
bastard.
Look what I just said. I was an Iowa fan.
No, it was a lot of fun because it's been the first time I've been back for a home game in a long time. It's been a while since I've been back to Lincoln. A lot of nostalgia.
How far away is Lincoln from Omaha?
About an hour.
So, because I went to I went to the whole thing a couple years ago, and Omaha is only like 2.5 hours from here, which is not bad.
Yeah.
So Lincoln's not that much farther.
But no, it was fun. It was a good game to watch because Nebraska played well. One of the coolest things ever. So I have never got to experience a blocked field goal ever.
Huh.
No, wait, no, that's not true. I don't think that's true. I might have seen one before, but nothing like
But
this.
I was fucking hammered if I did.
Yeah, I was trash. Well, I did. But that's another thing too.
I did do cake stands this past Saturday.
We did have some fun at the tailgates to have downtown, but we got a little buzz going. But what's funny is like as we're walking towards the stadium, I'm like, this might be the tequila talking here, but I wouldn't mind going downtown and hanging out because we had the whole night, just to hang out.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we ate dinner after the game, I'm like, yeah, we can go back to the hotel room and go to bed. But no, it was fun. And the most random thing happened. We were at one of these tailgates. We're in line for getting some drinks, and Chris Kirkpatrick shows up from NSYNC because he's got a new podcast coming out, and they were like promoting that. And so just randomly, there's this dude from NSYNC at this tailgate I'm at, which is how strange life is sometimes.
Yeah.
And I actually in one of the videos, there's like a drone video of us like at the tailgate, like woo. Because why wouldn't I want to be on?
Did I ever
video?
tell you about the party where I accidentally hit on Robert Gallery's girlfriend?
Who the fuck is Robert Gallery?
He's like a first-round pick by the Raiders, Hall of Fame offensive lineman in the NFL. Okay. It's fun. It's fun.
My story.
I'm the one who was at the tailgate.
But Tyler, the thing that was excited the most for me is I've never seen I may have seen a block field goal, but not like this. So like
Not like this.
not like this.
It was glorious.
It was beautiful. So the Nebraska blocks the field goal, but the ball shoots straight up in the air. A Husker player catches it and returns it for a touchdown.
Nice.
And they scored on the end zone that we were at. Like, it was just on the
Nice.
other side of the end zone where we were. So I was like, that was crazy because I never seen anything like that in person. It was awesome.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah. So it was a fun game. It was a fun little trip down memory lane.
Nice.
But it is kind of weird because then you see, like, oh, the store that I used to work at is closed, and this store is here. Like, and that's another thing I've noticed. And being in Lincoln, I was like, there's so many fucking vape shops around here. There's a bunch of like CBD places and vape shops and all this other. I'm like, geez, when did this start showing up?
It's the only thing that makes money anymore. That and gas stations. grocery stores.
Yep. That's the state of the
Well,
world,
hey, listen,
I guess.
It's just because people don't know how to do shit anymore.
They don't. Wait a second. Should be proud of it.
So where did you sit in like what were you where were you in relation to the field, like what row?
We were like in section 40, row 56. So we were over like, so you know how it says Nebraska in one end zone, Huskers in the other end zone. So we were on the end zone that had Huskers on it. So I guess you probably
About halfway up.
if you were looking at it, maybe the eastern end zone,
But you were about halfway up from the field?
the western end zone.
About halfway up.
Yeah, we were a pretty good spot.
The one Vikings game I've been to, we kind of had nosebleed a little bit. I think we were like 12 to 18 rows below the very, very top.
Mm-hmm.
And this was M&T, which is the Minnesota Gophers. It was outside. But even though I was really far away from it, I got to see Chad Greenway return a 96-yard interception return to the opposite end zone off of Phillip Rivers.
You know what I just said?
Oh.
Oh, I didn't have it on.
Jesus.
Well, you already heard it.
Nice.
But no, it's really cool. Like, cause the one Broncos game I went to, I don't remember shit about that except for when Kyle Orton came in at halftime, everybody cheered. Cause we had a thing where my girlfriend and I at the time were like, every time you see a Browns jersey or I see a Vikings jersey, one of us has, you know what I mean? She's a Browns fan, I'm a Vikings fan. This was when Brett Favre was playing for the Vikings.
Brett Favre?
So everybody in my fucking section is wearing a number 4 Vikings jersey. So I have no idea what happened in the game because I was so fucking hammered drunk. But like that interception return, like that block kick, block field goal, those are those games and those moments that you remember. You're just like,
this
oh,
is so
fuck.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa.
I bought a Chad Greenway jersey before the game that day.
Nice.
Yeah, and you're just like, I did that.
Nice.
So
God dang
yeah,
it,
we're not doing
Tyler.
that.
Come on.
I love doing the sporting events. They're fun.
They are fun.
They're fun. We're not doing long box.
Why not?
I don't have one.
I thought you said you did.
You said you didn't have one.
I did have one. I do have one.
Fine, let's do it. Jesus.
It's the
Fine.
long box.
You want me to go?
I'll go.
Because you'll throw a bitch fit when I tell you when I'm done.
I know you're doing. You're
Oh,
doing fucking
thwip,
video
thwip,
games.
swing your web. Why'd I
Fuck
say it
was
like
that?
that? Swing your web.
You gotta fucking drop that get that for a drop.
When I talk about Spider-Man,
Thwip, thwip,
swing the web.
thwip, thwip, thwip. My
And then
movie.
you go. You say.
Finish it! Finish it!
All right, now you can go.
My long box this week is a movie called The Final Countdown, starring Kirk Douglas, Martin Sheen, and shut up, and Charles.
Sorry, hold on.
No, keep going. Charles Durning.
I like you coached yourself up. Keep going, Tyler.
Keep going, Tyler. You got this, buddy. Anyway,
Think of the fucking comedy!
I'm fucking trying. Now, so this movie's been on Roku channel for a while. You remember a couple of months ago, I described how I my card got hacked, so I let all of my subscriptions run out so that I could get back what I really, really wanted. By now, I've gotten every fucking thing back that I had except for Max, and I swear to Christ, I don't care how good... I don't care how good Our Flag Means Death is, man. I'm not fucking getting Max back. I just won't do it. That's the line.
Well, we talked about it with the Best Buy topic, but I'm starting to be like, fuck this. I'm going back to physical media.
Right? Fuck it. Now, that means our review of Our Flag Means Death will be out in 7 months because that's when the DVD will get released. You remember how long it takes, folks? A long time. But Roku, so for a while I used Roku channel because it's got free shit and it's got some pretty good stuff on there. And one of this movie, I kept seeing it, and it was from the 70s, and it's this movie called The Final Countdown, where a aircraft carrier from the 70s gets... Go ahead and do it. Come on.
I'm trying so hard not to.
The Final Countdown. Okay. Okay, you can stop. God. Just the one... The Final Countdown.
Totally different topic, though.
Coming together.
That's what the song was based on, this movie.
Yes. No.
These fucking airplanes.
These fucking airplanes. These fucking pilots.
These fucking airplanes,
These
man.
fucking aircraft carriers. So this aircraft carrier from the 70s.
Wow, these fucking reapers, man.
Goes through a time warp, and it gets sent back to the day that Pearl Harbor happened, December 6th, 1941.
Serendipitous. A coworker of mine talked about this movie like a few weeks ago. That's
Seriously?
super weird. Yeah.
So
I think he mentioned seeing it on Roku or something. Funny
okay,
enough.
because it's like, what the fuck is this? So I watched it, right? And so Kirk Douglas is the commander of the aircraft carrier. Martin Sheen is a civilian contractor who has been commissioned by his boss, the guy who built the aircraft carrier for the U.S. government, but we never see him, okay? Right? Keep that in mind. We don't see him. He gets on board and like everything happens and they're trying to figure out, it's dramatic and they're trying to figure out where are they and everything and how do we do this and how do we do that. And they end up through circumstances, one of the pilots and a secretary from a senator's boat, they both get stranded on an island when the time warp happens again. And they all get thrown back into the 70s again, right? Because that's when modern day is when the movie takes place.
Yeah.
And the most fucked up thing is like they don't even care that they left a guy behind. They left a guy behind. And Kirk Douglas and Martin Sheen, Kirk Douglas is like, you know what, Mr. Blah, blah, blah. I really appreciate you being with, but you were a pain in my ass. And Martin Sheen was like, yeah. And they shake hands and they walk away from each other. And Martin Sheen walks off the boat. Was that a great Martin Sheen or what? Yeah. Martin Sheen gets off the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a pain in my ass.
This is fucking uncanny. I can't believe that.
Is that Martin Sheen sitting across from me? I thought you looked like a fictionalized U.S. president. So
Look at you.
yeah. So did I mention they shake hands? So then he walks away and Martin Sheen walks off the boat and this driver of a limo is like, Mr. So-and-so wants to see you. And he's like, really? Like the guy who built the aircraft carrier. And he goes and to open the door, and they open the door, and it's the guy they left behind and the secretary, and they're married and they're old. Right? So, right? So they eventually get rescued. Sorry to spoil this movie, but it's 50 fucking years old. Fuckheads. But
Ew, fuck you.
Can that be a drop? Fuckheads.
But it's yes. But one moment you're like, that's really blasé how they don't even talk about the guy they left behind. They're just like, everything's roses. We're back in our regular time.
You know what I say? It's
Hang on, I'm not done. I'm not done. One moment you're like, they're really blasé about this guy that they just left behind who might be dead or die. They don't know. And then the next moment you're like, ooh, I see what happened to the guy they left behind and why they were so blasé about
you
it.
know what she's doing? You know what she's doing? She's
Having sex with him.
Yeah, she is.
You know what he's doing?
He's
saying what's he?
he's saying
He's saying
he's saying
something.
to he's saying to her that he wants.
But you know what he wants to do?
He wants to say to her.
Finish it.
I was thinking more
Wow,
Alex
these
Jones.
fucking
No, not that
I
one.
was thinking more Alex Jones.
Oh, what?
I'll drink your blood.
No, that's violent. No, let's. What would you want to do?
$1 million,
No,
bitch.
that's not what you want.
I'll eat your ass.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do.
We have too many Alex Jones jokes.
Do we? I don't think we have enough.
Crack cocaine.
Let's go get some.
All right.
That's my long box.
So let's talk about my long box.
Oh, well, here's where I go have a smoke.
Swing a web, it's
Flip,
Spider-Man.
Flip, flip, flip.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
That's a new song.
Spider-Man.
Why are you saying it like fucking Roger Rabbit?
Glory. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I've been fucking waist deep in,
I've been fucking.
in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I'll be brief on this because I'm gonna do
Oh, take your time.
a full video on this, like long form
Yeah.
of what I love about it, and I've been really enjoying the game. What it continues to do, and what I'm a little worried about what DC is gonna do under the new James Gunn thing, where it's still tied to one universe, because I love the idea that this Spider-Man is its own thing, and it obviously borrows from movies and the comics, but it still makes its own story and does its own. Like, I've talked about how much I love their portrayal of Peter Parker. I haven't finished the game yet, but I can tell you I really, really love this portrayal of Miles Morales. I think that it's really cool that we're getting to experience both of these characters together and how different they are, and it's done some interesting things. Like, I was kind of surprised how much we get of Kraven the Hunter in this, because he was into the trailers before the game.
Huh.
But he's kind of like one of the big catalysts of this main story, because Venom is still the main bad guy. He's the main villain. But you spend a lot of time with Kraven the Hunter. And again, I love that we're finally seeing Kraven kind of, not that fucking stupid movie, but I'm really glad that we're, like, in this game, we're seeing Kraven get his due, because every Spider-Man reader knows that one of the best Spider-Man stories is Kraven's Last Hunt. And we kind of get a version of that in this. It's not
awesome.
It's kind of like their version of it, and it's fucking cool. And I love what they do with the symbiote story, the symbiote story, and how they start to do the Venom stuff. And like I like what they do with it, and I just continue to be amazed by how much I enjoy this game. And it continues to show just how good Spider-Man is a character. Both Miles and Peter.
Yeah.
And just, Yuri Lowenthal, the guy who voices Peter in the game, he said next to Batman, Spider-Man has the best rogues gallery. And
Truth.
I think these games have really shown that more and more, that Spider-Man that's what makes Spider-Man, we've talked about it so many times on the show. There's a reason Batman is the poster boy for DC. There's a reason Spider-Man is the poster boy for Marvel. And it is the fact that they have such good villains. And such memorable villains.
Yeah.
And this game continues to show that, and I'm really excited. I haven't finished it. When I do, I'm going to do a video on it. But
Hey, can I throw in some video game related news?
What?
On the tail end of that?
What?
In my Marvel Strike Force that I've been playing for like 3 years, I finally recruited Dr. Doom.
Yeah, but it was a bunch of
Pew pew quip, pew pew quip.
thwip Spider-Man.
Thwip.
You know what I really can't wait for with that game? I can't wait to...
Finish it! Finish it!
I was hoping you wouldn't do having sex with him, because that would be weird.
That would be pretty bad. Did I lose Misery? Where did it go?
Is it even on here anymore?
What happened to it?
I don't know.
God damn it.
Oh.
Oh.
What about I could write a book?
I suppose, Tyler. If that's really what you want.
Why not?
Sure?
We haven't done that in a while.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Tyler, let's wrap it up today.
Fucking whatever.
We did it again. We did it again.
Talked about some video games. We talked about some movies. We talked about some TV shows. Wait, we didn't talk about movies. What the fuck was I listening to?
We talked about the final countdown.
That's true. I did talk about one movie.
I could not restrain myself. I laughed every time you said that. because I couldn't stop thinking of the fucking song. You're like, no, the Martin Sheen movie. Where he goes, yeah.
Kirk Douglas is like, you're a pain in my ass, mister. And Martin Sheen was like, yeah.
And then Spider-Man was like, whip, thwip.
Pew, 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 quip. Pew.
Whip. No, it's pew, pew, thwip. Quip, quip, thwip. Nah, we fucked it up. We keep forcing it.
This is what we need to do, is we need to just open a bottle of water and just dump it on the fucking board.
Just give up. Quit. Want to get some sushi or something after this, or what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm thinking I'm gonna go smoke some crack or something. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.